Hello, everybody. I hope you enjoyed a good cup of coffee and the fresh air. And now, let's just talk about the Magnolia Design System. You've been hearing a lot from different perspectives and different angles in the past day and a half. So, my name is Brano. I'm a designer here, and I'm currently solely focused on bringing this design system to life, working on it every single day. So, every user interface decides who gets to use it, for better or for the worse. And I mean, like, we've come a long way with the web technology over the past decades to build interfaces that are nice, beautiful, and they work for most of us. But usually, some users were still left in the dark, like the ones who just need to use keyboard instead of mouse. The ones that just need to see the components a little bit bigger, or the ones that are just relying solely on the narration. So we've decided with the new Magnolia Design System, having an accessibility the heart of it, that the accessibility in our design system wouldn't be just an afterthought, the thing that always falls out because of the deadline. But the core design principle that we'll share and consider with every single component that we are designing. And what are you seeing here is the storybook documentation for our design system, where we have documented, and well, we already have over 65 React components that are ready to use. Think buttons, inputs, chips, forms, tables, navigation, you name it. And all of those components are already accessible, and I'll get to that into a second. I just want to spend a little moment on what you're seeing here. Like, here is a nice dialogue, and now it segues to a data table grid, which is the heart of many applications in Magnolia, and I would say like the most complex component with all the tree nesting, drag and drop, column resizing, filtering on top of it, pragmatic drag and drop for keyboard navigation, and so on and so on. And as you've seen in other presentations, we are already using it, the design system in 6.4 in our content apps. You've seen some examples. Here is, for example, the asset app, new upcoming asset app that's been built solely in a new design system. So when I was talking about this accessibility and for design system to being accessible for everyone, what I mean for that is that with every single component, we strive to be on par with the European Accessibility Act of 2025. And we want to bring we want to bring those users to be able to use future Magnolia administration, the ones that are having like a hardship of seeing, by providing the appropriate color contrast, text sizing, making the component zoomable, either via browser or setting a browser font size. Then we want to help those who cannot use a mouse because maybe of a strain injury or anything else. There is it doesn't matter. We are providing the alternative keyboard navigation for all the interactions that are possible. And we are also counting to bring in those who cannot use the screen at all, who can only focus on the narrations of voice and screen readers. So we are providing the semantics for the components so that they are properly announced. And this last point, it's maybe, well, it's better to hear that. So let's take a look at an example. The first one will be the toast component being announced.
Welcome, thanks for being here. Take a look around. Info toast button. Alert, good to know every component you see is accessible by default. Success toast button. Alert all set, your changes have been saved. Warning toast button. Alert heads up, your session will expire in 5 minutes.
Okay, let's speed it up and move to a table.
Data display, data table, grid, full example document, table. Select all items, column header, row 1, column 2. Select all items, select, expand Rakia Sukadama. Or do none Darolari. Select reorder, column 1. Reorder, sort, move down 1 of 4. Move out of Rakia Sukadamam 3 of 4. Reorder sortable collapsed sub menu to pick up a drag, move to top 1 of 6. Move to bottom 4 of 6. Reorder sortable collapsed sub menu to pick up a draggable item, press the space bar. While dragging, use the arrow keys to move the item. Press space again to drop the item in its new position, or press escape to cancel.
While it may sound overwhelming for if you can see the screen and you already see what is happening, but if this is your only means of understanding like what's happening there, this is your sole information that you are being provided. So I want to say one thing, that we are using this design system internally, but we also want to make it available to you. And I can say that it will be available soon. From a technical perspective, we are there. We are just tuning out like the very last licensing details with the legal department. So I cannot say if it will be like tomorrow or in a week or in 2 weeks, but it will be soon. We will let you know via all the channels that are available, and you'll be able to play around with it. But even today, the documentation for the design system is available at the website ds.magnoliacloud.com. So feel free to even go there today, look around, take a look at the components, see what's available, what will be available to you to build also an accessible interfaces for Magnolia applications. And I want to say one more thing, that once we make it available, we spend a lot of time, and I've heard it already, that you are asking like for a better documentation and better examples. You see that we spend a lot of time on the documentation, that we spend, that there are a lot of examples of how you can use these components, and this documentation is great for humans. But the thing is that it's also great for machines. And we'll also ship an MCP server, so you can plug in the documentation, and I mean, feel free to read it, but you can let your coding agents to do it on your behalf. And here is just a quick sample of what I've done. I've done, in the sandbox project, a very rudimentary prompt, so that Cloud Code only sees the MCP server. And I've given him just a screenshot, just a JPEG. So, and I mean, when you will be creating the applications, you will be definitely going with the more precise requirements. But just for the fun and entertain of it, I just went really rudimentary, like using Magnolia MCP for React components, create a simple React application, following the screenshot, and do your best. So yada, yada, yada. 7 minutes later, what you will see, this is the video, even though I need to wait just a second. Yes, this was the output that took like 7 minutes, and bam, I have an application with the interaction that is supposed to be there. I mean, it guessed a couple of things, like that, for example, there is a filter or that there is a tree nesting. So, I mean, it's really good for a quick prototyping with what's coming and what will be available soon. So, today, once the design system will be shipped to you, you already know that it's been used in the content apps, it's been used in the global search, and the way how you could use it first and foremost is that within your JavaScript UI extensions, you could build new extensions that will be built on top of this design system. And this design system, as you've seen the presentation from Mika, is like really the backbone of everything that we do for the next versions of Magnolia. So anything you would be building with the design system today, it's something that you are building also for the future. And as Mika said, every future Magnolia versions will be utilizing the design system as a backbone. So this is the future that it's going to be. And just a quick note on the licensing, even though it's not finalized yet, but so that you know like what's coming, is that the way how we want to approach it is like we do with other things, that anyone would be able to use the design system of the Magnolia project. So whether those are the projects for your clients, internal extensions, or anything that you are going to publish on Magnolia Marketplace. If you have a DXcore license, you will also get the source code, so you can browse and extend, adapt the source code as you wish. So, summary. Design system is already here. We are already using it for over a year, but it will be available soon also for you, so that you can use it, you can build on top of it. It has accessibility baked in, so it will do a lot of heavy lifting for you together also with the MCP server. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, maybe we still have some time.